Hey folks, David Dawson coming at you live from Comic-Con. We're out in the middle of the city, Kristin.
I know, we're right in the thick of it.
We are in one of the beautiful parks right across from the convention center, which you can see off my left shoulder. That's the home of Comic-Con International. It's been going on there for ages now.
Yep. And over my shoulder, you can see Nerd HQ in the background, and we have the Powerpuff Girls themselves hanging overhead.
The beautiful Powerpuff Girls floating over the over the park, keeping watch over the city. You can't see it because there's a bus in the way right now, but in the fog, in that mist over there, is Max Star Trek, where they're showing off the Max Star Trek line, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Star Trek with makeup.
Yes.
Because, you know, the original Star Trek had amazing makeup.
It did. Those women look fabulous, and now everybody can look just as fabulous.
Fantastic. That direction is the gas lamp quarter, where there is tons of stuff going on, especially tonight. It's Friday night at Comic-Con.
There's going to be a lot of parties going on, a lot of celebrities around town.
Yeah. You don't need to go to Hollywood. Come to Comic-Con. This is where they're all at anyway.
This is Hollywood right now. This is where everything is happening.
You know, Mark met Joss Whedon last night.
Did he?
Yes.
What?
And apparently he wasn't smart enough to realize that Joss was hanging out with like the whole cast of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So he missed on like meeting Clark Gregg and whatever.
Well, I'm sure knowing Mark, he will tell us all the juicy details.
Just as a little bit, for those of you who have never been to San Diego and don't quite understand the layout, the main part of downtown is off that direction. The gas lamp is off that direction to my right. And that's where in Jurassic Park 2, the Tyrannosaurus Rex went nuts in San Diego. It was the gas lamp district. Behind Comic-Con at the Convention Center and the Marriott Marquis Marina is the Embarcadero Park, and that's where Star Trek Beyond premiered Wednesday night to a huge crowd of people who just went nuts. We were there at the end.
Yes.
They loved it. And we had, if you watched our first video from Comic-Con, Randy Davison gave us a review of the film. He loved it. I haven't seen it yet.
Not yet.
I want to see it.
There hasn't been time. We've been here.
Been super busy.
Literally, this has been our life for the past few days.
Super
everybody
busy.
else, too, if you go almost due north at this point, that's where the Spreckles Theater is, and that's where Conan is performing every day during Comic-Con as well.
Spreckles is an amazing old theater here in downtown San Diego. Classic, like, Art Deco, beautiful, beautiful theater.
Yeah.
A huge theater, one of the largest theaters in San Diego as well. And yeah, Conan takes it over now, like every year for Comic-Con.
Well, factoid, last year I actually got to perform on the Spreckles stage before Conan came.
Part of the Fringe
for Comic-Con, yes.
So
actually, Conan and I have shared a stage a week apart. So I can honestly say that. It's pretty cool.
Way to go. If you're anywhere in Southern California, this is the place to be. You need to come down here to Comic-Con. There's 2 more days to go, Saturday and Sunday.
A lot of things to do. Even
Lots
if you can't get a badge, there's so much to do. This whole city is Comic-Con right now.
It's crazy. Everywhere you go downtown is Comic-Con. Every available open space throughout downtown, throughout the gas lamp, stuff's going on. Come down, enjoy the day. Tomorrow's going to be another beautiful day in San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, San Diego. Of course, it's a beautiful day. San Diego in the summertime. Come down here and just check out all the festivities. You don't have to have the Comic-Con badge. You don't need to go in the convention center to enjoy.
You could walk next to the convention center and just see all the wonderful crowds.
People cosplaying. It's
the best people watching you could possibly do.
And past the convention center is the Hilton Bayfront. And in front of the Hilton Bayfront in the park area there, there's all sorts of stuff going on over there. Adult Swim has a whole section there to go and enjoy
Fox,
things.
You name
FX,
it,
Fox has
they're
stuff going
here.
on.
So
it's all here.
Even if you're not in the convention center, like we said, there's so much to do. You won't even have time to think about being inside. But if you can, get a badge, get inside, go to a panel. You know, if you're lucky enough to be in there, enjoy the festivities, definitely.
Absolutely. So we're going to check out now because we've got one more panel to go to over at Nerd HQ.
One more mystery panel over at Nerd HQ.
Don't know who it's going to be.
I don't know.
I've been told it's amazing.
Well, Nerd HQ, it's always amazing. So
it's been pretty amazing.
They're not going to let us down. Zachary Levi, our special host for the weekend, is amazing as always.
Puts on a really good show. And Comic-Con International puts on a really good show. We had David Glanzer the PR and strategy officer.
Oh, I'm sure he's
for
around here in his cape
Comic-Con.
somewhere.
He's around here somewhere cosplaying. He loves the cosplayers.
He does.
But he was on our podcast this week. If you haven't checked out our podcast, you can find us on iTunes, Google Play Music, coming soon to iHeartRadio, hopefully. And you can find us online at theintellectual.com. Be sure to follow us on social media at The Intellectual on Twitter and Instagram, or facebook.com/intellectual entertainment. And that's intellectual with an X. And you can follow Kristin Naomi Garcia on Twitter at KNAOG1, also on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And you can follow me personally on Twitter at David S. Dawson, or on Instagram at MeBurma. So, yeah.
Any way you want to social media with us, we are there.
We're available.
So.
We make ourselves very available. So we hope to see you online.
Giving you all the updates all weekend long
weekend
here at Comic-Con, Nerd HQ, and GamerCon.
Yeah, check out all the rest of our videos at youtube.com/intellectual network.
If you're not here, you're here with us. So
I'm your host, Dave Dawson.
And I'm Kristin Naomi.
And we'll talk again soon.
See you guys.